From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories from Monday, February 4th, Obamania in Delaware. Two students get a big surprise and plunging into the Atlantic for charity. Here are the details. Barack Obama makes a stop in Wilmington and draws a historic crowd. WDEL's John Collins reports.
An estimated 20,000 people stood in Wilmington's Rodney Square area to hear the Illinois senator make his pitch before the Democratic primary vote on Tuesday. Obama called out his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton along with his potential Republican opponents, John McCain and Mitt Romney, several times during the rally. He called for a change in the status quo and a new direction for the country.
But you know what? We can't afford to poll test every position we take. We can't be worrying about what Mitt or John or whoever is going to say about us. You know, this party, the Democratic Party, has always been at its best when it led not by polls but by principles. Not by calculation but with conviction. When we summoned an entire nation to a higher purpose, a common purpose, and that is why I am running for President of the United States of America.
Obama believes the choice is clear, and crowds like the one in Wilmington are evidence that his message of hope is real.
I've seen this country's judgment clouded by fear, a politics of fear that uses tragedies like 9/11 to scare up votes instead of bring this country together around a common purpose. I know how hard change is, but I also know this, that nothing worthwhile in this country has ever happened except somebody somewhere was willing to hope.
The Obama campaign believes the Wilmington rally is one of their largest to date, and Wilmington city officials say it could be the largest gathering in Rodney Square ever. Reporting for WDEL in Wilmington, John Collins, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Well, after heavy campaigning in Delaware by the Obama campaign, the Clinton campaign is bringing in some star power of its own. Chelsea Clinton will attend a rally at the University of Delaware this morning in support of her mother, Hillary Clinton. The rally, titled Our Voice, Our Future, will be held at the Trabant Center at 10:15 a.m. Well, Wilmington police are investigating a deadly shooting. Police found a man shot to the chest on East 23rd Street near Carter Street yesterday afternoon. He was taken to Christiana Hospital, where he later died. Police have not identified the man or found any suspects. Coming up, more students want to get into UD. WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
The University of Delaware has a record number of applicants who want to be in the Blue Hens class of 2012. With only 3,350 seats to fill, the UD admissions office has received over 24,000 applications, an all-time high. Director of Admissions Lou Hirsch says they want a diverse group of students because it aids in educating them. UD has seen a 9% increase in out-of-state applicants and a 5% increase in Delaware applicants. Of the 24,000-plus applicants, about half said UD was their first choice. A pair of Brandywood Elementary School second graders got a very happy surprise at a school assembly on Friday. WDEL's Frank Gerace reports.
Air Force Tech Sergeant Wade Kohler strode into the school's cafeteria along with his wife and 14-year-old son Tyler to greet his younger sons Reese and Chase, who ran into their father's arms. It was the first meeting for the delighted dad and his son since his deployment to Iraq last July, and the sergeant couldn't keep his emotions in check.
Actually, I was telling myself not to cry, but I couldn't help that. It's wonderful.
His plan for his family time is simple.
Just spending time with them. Just spending time with them.
After his furlough, Sergeant Kohler returns to his base in Kansas City. He'll go back to Iraq in 5 months. Frank Gerace, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Plenty of records were broken at yesterday's polar bear plunge in Rehoboth. WDEL's Sean Green was there.
A record 2,700 polar bears of all sorts braved the shores of Rehoboth Beach Sunday for the annual Lewis Polar Bear Plunge. Bill Queener says he wouldn't miss the midwinter party.
And this is the best time you can have this time of year or any time of year.
The $522,000 raised this year will go to Special Olympics, who hope the warm weather will build attendance in the future.
We're hoping to get a lot of first-timers today because of the warm water that'll become repeat customers.
One first-time plunger was Blue Rock, Rocky Bluewinkle.
What do you think you're going to look like when you get into the water?
Another first-timer was Mark Castello, who learned that turnabout can be fair play.
My granddaughter, she kind of challenged me to get involved with it because when we go down to the beach, I always tell her the water's not that cold. And once I get her in, she's okay with it, but now she's challenging me to get into cold water.
At 1 o'clock, the polar bear swarmed into the record-tying warm 43-degree Atlantic. As you might expect, most weren't feeling that warmth when they got out.
How was it?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Thank you.
It was really cold. I didn't think it was going to be that cold.
Two gentlemen even managed to take the plunge twice.
The second one was freezing.
Time it was greater the second time.
They call this the warmest plunge ever. Now to find out.
That's Sean Green, isn't it?
Reporting from the shores of Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, Sean Green, 11:50 a.m., WDEL.
An upset of giant proportions. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
When it comes to flooring, great style doesn't have to be expensive, especially when you shop at Carpet One Floor & Home. Our 1,000-store buying power gives you the best prices on hardwood, carpet, tile, laminate, and more, including brands you'll find exclusively at Carpet One Floor & Home, like Liz Claiborne Home, Good Housekeeping with Resista, and Lee's, all with guaranteed installation and no payments for 1 year. See how easy it is to find your perfect style. Shop in store, online, or in-home, only at Carpet One Floor & Home.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 11:50 a.m. WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, the New York Giants are celebrating today after their upset victory over the New England Patriots, 17-14 in Super Bowl 42. Eli Manning threw a pair of fourth-quarter touchdowns, the last one coming with 35 seconds remaining to hand the Patriots their only loss of the season. Manning was named MVP 1 year after his brother won the award by completing 19 of 34 passes for 255 yards and 2 TDs and outplaying Tom Brady, the regular season MVP. Women's college basketball, Kyle DeHaven scored 13 points, and freshman Vanessa Kabongo added 11 to lead the Delaware women's team to a 57-52 win over Northeastern. Kabongo hit a pair of clutch baskets in the final 3 minutes, while DeHaven added 8 steals to her game-high point total. The win was the 12th in a row for Delaware over the Huskies, the Blue Hens raising their CAA record to 4-5. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: cloudy today with rain, a high 48, a shower or two tonight, a low 42. And for tomorrow and Wednesday, cloudy with some rain and mild, the high both days, 62. Get news updates throughout the day, Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 11:50 a.m. And get WDEL News text alerts sent right to your cell phone. Sign up here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.